When HOA President Karen slammed my 16-year-old niece's face into a police car over her shorts, she thought no one important was watching. But Mayor Anderson saw everything from behind the fence, and Karen's abuse of power was about to end in handcuffs and prison time. Before watching full story, comment below from where you watching. Also like and subscribe for more stories. My name is Rebecca Torres. I am 35 years old. I live in Maplewood Heights, a nice neighborhood outside the city. I have a wonderful niece named Sophia. She is 16 years old. Her parents, my brother Marcus and his wife Linda, are working overseas for 2 years. So Sophia lives with me and my husband James. Sophia is a good girl. She gets straight A's in school. She volunteers at the animal shelter. She dreams of becoming a veterinarian. She is kind, respectful, and smart. I love her like my own daughter. That Wednesday in July started perfectly. The sun was shining. The temperature was warm but comfortable. Sophia had finished her summer school class early. "Aunt Becca, can I walk to the park?" Sophia asked me. "I want to read my book by the lake." "Of course, sweetie. Just be home by 5 for dinner." "I will. Love you." Sophia hugged me and grabbed her backpack. She was wearing denim shorts and a yellow t-shirt. Normal teenage girl clothes. The shorts were not too short. They reached mid-thigh. Perfectly appropriate for a hot summer day. Her mother bought them for her last month. I watched her walk down the street. Her long dark hair bouncing. Her book bag over her shoulder. Just a normal teenager enjoying summer vacation. I had no idea this would be the worst day of our lives. I had no idea that Karen Martinez, our HOA president, was about to destroy everything. Karen Martinez was 52 years old. She had been the HOA president for 7 years. She wore expensive jewelry every day. Pearls, diamond rings, designer clothes. She drove a luxury car. She lived in the biggest house in our neighborhood. Everyone knew about Karen. She was strict, mean. She loved rules. She loved power even more. Karen had rules for everything. Your grass must be exactly 2.5 inches tall. No cars parked on the street after 8 p.m. No decorations except during approved holidays. No children playing outside after 7 p.m. No pets barking. No music. No fun. People were afraid of her. She would fine you $500 for a tiny violation. She would threaten to put liens on your house. She would call the police for anything. But the worst thing about Karen? She hated teenagers. She especially hated teenage girls. "They dress like prostitutes," she would say at HOA meetings. "They have no respect. They need discipline." I always ignored her comments. I thought she was just a bitter old woman. I thought if I followed the rules and stayed quiet, she would leave us alone. I was so wrong. Sophia was walking through our neighborhood on her way to the park. She was on the sidewalk. She was minding her own business. She had her earbuds in, listening to music. Karen was in her front yard, watering her perfect flowers. She saw Sophia walking. Sophia told me later what happened. Every terrible detail. "Excuse me," Karen shouted. Sophia didn't hear her because of the music. She kept walking. Karen put down her hose. She walked quickly towards Sophia. Her face was red with anger. She grabbed Sophia's arm. "Art." Sophia jumped and pulled out her earbuds. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?" Karen screamed in her face. "Look at what you're wearing. Those shorts are indecent. You look like a tramp." Sophia looked down at her shorts. She was confused. "These are normal shorts. I'm just going to the park." "Normal? Normal? Young lady, this is a respectable neighborhood. We have standards. You cannot walk around here dressed like that." Other neighbors heard the yelling. They came out to see what was happening. Mrs. Chin from across the street. Mr. Johnson from next door. About 6 people were watching. "Ma'am, I'm not doing anything wrong. Please let go of my arm," Sophia said. She tried to pull away. Karen's grip got tighter. "Don't you dare walk away from me. What's your name? Where do you live? I'm calling your parents." "My name is Sophia Torres. I live with my aunt at 425 Oak Street. Please, you're hurting me." "Good. You need to learn respect." Mr. Johnson stepped forward. Karen let the girl go. "She's not bothering anyone. Stay out of this, Bob. This is HOA business." "This isn't HOA business. This is harassment," Mr. Johnson said. Karen ignored him. She pulled out her phone with her free hand. She dialed 911. "Yes, police? I need officers at Maple and Oak Street immediately. There's a suspicious teenager walking through our neighborhood. She's dressed inappropriately and refuses to identify herself. She might be a gang member." Please hurry. Sophia's eyes went wide. What? No. I live here. I'm not in a gang. We'll let the police decide that, Karen said with an evil smile. Sophia started crying. She was scared. She was 16 years old. She had never been in trouble. And this crazy woman was calling the cops on her. For wearing shorts. Within 5 minutes, 2 police cars arrived. 4 officers got out. They saw Karen holding Sophia's arm. They saw Sophia crying. What's the situation here? Officer Davis asked. He was a big man with kind eyes. Karen immediately started talking. Officer, thank goodness you're here. This girl has been walking through our neighborhood dressed like this. She pointed at Sophia's shorts. She's disturbing the peace. She refused to leave when I asked her. I think she might be involved in gang activity. Officer Davis looked at Sophia. He looked at her shorts. He looked confused. Ma'am, what's your name? He asked Sophia gently. Sophia Torres. I live right there. She pointed to my house 2 blocks away. I was just walking to the park. Can I see some ID? Sophia's hands were shaking. She opened her backpack. She showed him her school ID. Sophia Torres, Maplewood High School. Junior. Honor roll, Officer Davis read. He looked at his partner, Officer Martinez. She checks out. Lives in this neighborhood. That doesn't matter. Karen shouted. She's violating community standards. Our HOA rules clearly state that residents must dress appropriately. Ma'am, HOA rules don't override someone's right to wear legal clothing, Officer Davis said. Her shorts are fine. She's not breaking any laws. Then arrest her for trespassing. She lives here. She's not trespassing. Karen's face got even redder. Fine. Arrest her for disturbing the peace. For disrespecting me. For something. At this moment, something terrible happened. A 3rd police car pulled up. Officer Bradley got out. He was known in our town. Known for being aggressive. Known for not liking minorities. Sophia is Hispanic. Brown skin. Dark hair. Beautiful Mexican heritage from her father's side. Officer Bradley looked at the situation. He saw Karen, a wealthy white woman. He saw Sophia, a brown teenage girl in shorts. He made his decision. Cuff her, Officer Bradley said. Officer Davis looked shocked. What? Sir, she didn't do anything wrong. I said cuff her. We'll sort it out at the station. But that's an order, Davis. Officer Davis looked at Sophia. He looked sorry. But he pulled out his handcuffs. Miss, I need you to turn around and put your hands behind your back. Sophia was sobbing now. Please, I didn't do anything. Please call my aunt. Please. She gave them my phone number. Officer Martinez called me. My phone rang. Unknown number. Hello. Is this Rebecca Torres? Yes. Ma'am, this is Officer Martinez with Maplewood Police. We have your niece Sophia here. She's being detained. My heart stopped. What? Is she hurt? She's fine, ma'am. There was an incident with your HOA president. We're taking her to the station. I'm coming right now. Don't let them hurt her. I'm coming. I grabbed my car keys. I ran outside. My neighbor Julie saw me. Rebecca. What's wrong? They're arresting Sophia. Karen called the cops on her. What? Why? I don't know. I have to go. I drove like crazy toward Maple Street. My hands were shaking. My heart was pounding. What happened? What did Sophia do? But I was too late. By the time I got there, I saw the worst side of my life. I arrived just as Officer Bradley was putting Sophia in handcuffs. My sweet, innocent niece. Her hands behind her back. Crying. Sophia. I screamed. I jumped out of my car. Ma'am, stay back. Officer Bradley ordered. That's my niece. What is happening? Your niece was causing a disturbance. She's being taken in for questioning. Questioning? She's 16. She was walking to the park. Karen stepped forward. Your niece was dressed indecently and disturbing our neighborhood. She refused to comply with my instructions. I looked at Karen. Then at Sophia. Then at the other neighbors who were watching. Bob, what happened? I asked Mr. Johnson. Rebecca, Karen grabbed Sophia and called the cops because of her shorts. That's it. Sophia did nothing wrong. Her shorts. I looked at Sophia's clothes. Normal shorts. Appropriate. Nothing wrong. Karen, are you insane? You called the police because of shorts. I called the police because I have standards for this neighborhood that you clearly don't respect. She's a child. She's a delinquent who needs to learn respect. I turned to Officer Davis. Please don't take her. She didn't do anything. She's a good kid. On a roll. Volunteers. Never been in trouble. Officer Davis looked uncomfortable. Ma'am, I'm sorry. Officer Bradley is in charge. Officer Bradley grabbed Sophia's arm. Roughly. Too roughly. Let's go, he said. He walked her toward the police car. Sophia was crying hard now. Aunt Becca. Help me. Please. I'm right behind you, baby. I'm coming with you. Then it happened. Sophia, scared and crying, stumbled a little. She didn't fall. She just lost her balance for a second. Officer Bradley thought she was resisting. Don't resist, he shouted. I'm not. He grabbed her by the shoulders. And he slammed her against the police car. Art. Her face hit the metal. Her body hit the door. The sound was terrible. A thud that made everyone gasp. No. I screamed. Sophia cried out in pain. Blood started running from her nose. Her lips split open. Stop. She's just a kid. Mr. Johnson shouted. Officer Davis stepped forward. Bradley, that's enough. But Officer Bradley wasn't done. He pushed Sophia's face against the car, holding her there. You need to learn to obey orders, he yelled at her. Sophia was sobbing. Blood was dripping down her yellow shirt. She looked terrified. I ran forward. Get off her. Officer Martinez grabbed me. Ma'am, please. Don't interfere. He's hurting her. She's 16. She didn't do anything. Mrs. Chin was filming on her phone. I'm recording this. This is police brutality. Karen was smiling. Actually smiling. Good. Maybe now these teenagers will learn some respect. Finally, Officer Bradley opened the car door. He shoved Sophia inside. She fell onto the seat. Still handcuffed. Still bleeding. I'm taking her in for resisting arrest, Officer Bradley announced. She didn't resist, 6 neighbors shouted at once. I know what I saw. He got in the car. He drove away with my niece. My broken, bleeding, terrified niece. I stood there shaking. This couldn't be real. This couldn't be happening. Then I heard a voice behind me. A man's voice. Calm, cold, angry. What the hell just happened here? We all turned around. Mayor William Anderson was standing there. He had witnessed everything. Mayor Anderson had been visiting Mrs. Chin. She was his mother's best friend. He came by every Wednesday to check on her. He always parked in her driveway around the back. He had walked around the house just as Officer Bradley slammed Sophia into the car. He saw everything. The mayor was 58 years old. African American. Former Marine. He had a reputation for being fair but tough. He did not tolerate corruption. He did not tolerate abuse of power. And he had just watched a police officer brutalize a teenage girl. Mrs. Chin, did you record that? The mayor asked. Yes, Mr. Mayor. I got everything. Send it to my phone. Right now. He turned to me. Ma'am, are you related to that girl? Yes. That's my niece Sophia. She lives with me. She didn't do anything. I know. I saw the whole thing. He looked at Karen. And you are? I'm Karen Martinez, HOA president. That girl was. I don't care what you think she was doing. I saw you grab her. I saw you lie to the police. I saw you smile when that officer hurt her. Karen's face went pale. She just realized who she was talking to. Mr. Mayor, I was just enforcing community standards. By assaulting a teenager? By making false police reports? By wasting city resources? I didn't assault anyone. I have witnesses. I have video. We'll let a judge decide. He turned to Officer Davis and Officer Martinez. You two. Names and badge numbers. Now. They gave their information. They looked nervous. You tried to de-escalate. I saw that. But you still cuffed an innocent girl. We'll discuss this later. He pulled out his phone. He called someone. Chief Walker? It's Bill. I need you to meet me at the station. Right now. We have a serious problem with Officer Bradley. Yes, Bradley. No, I'll explain when you get there. I'm bringing witnesses and video evidence. See you in 10 minutes. He looked at me. Ma'am, follow me to the station. Bring anyone who witnessed this. Your niece is going to be fine. I promise you that. At the police station, chaos erupted. The mayor walked in with me, Mr. Johnson, Mrs. Chin, and 3 other neighbors. Chief Walker was already there. Where's the girl? Mayor Anderson demanded. She's in processing, Mr. Mayor, the chief said. Processing? For what charge? Officer Bradley said resisting arrest and disturbing the peace. Bull. Where is she? Interview room 2. The mayor walked straight there. I followed him. We pushed open the door. Sophia was sitting at a table, still handcuffed, blood still on her face. A female officer was trying to clean her wounds. "Aunt Becca." Sophia cried when she saw me. The mayor looked at the female officer. "Uncuff her. Now." "Sir, she's a 16-year-old honor student who was assaulted. Uncuff her now." The officer quickly removed the handcuffs. I ran to Sophia. I pulled her into my arms. She sobbed into my shoulder. "It's okay, baby. It's okay. I'm here." The mayor looked at Sophia's face. Her bloody nose. Her split lip. The bruise forming on her cheek where her face hit the car. His jaw tightened. "Young lady, my name is William Anderson. I'm the mayor of this city. I saw what happened to you. Every single bit of it. And I promise you there will be consequences." "I didn't do anything wrong," Sophia whispered. "I was just walking. She grabbed me. She called me names. She lied to the police." "I know. I believe you." The mayor took photos of Sophia's injuries. He documented everything. Then he walked back to Chief Walker's office. I stayed with Sophia. From the hallway I could hear the mayor shouting. "What kind of department are you running? A cop just slammed a teenage girl's face into a car for wearing shorts. Mr. Mayor, I'm sure there's an explanation." "There is. Your officer is on a power trip. He brutalized a child based on a false report from a crazy HOA president. We need to investigate." "Yes, you do. Officer Bradley is suspended as of right now. Paid leave pending investigation. And if I find out this is part of a pattern, there will be hell to pay." Chief Walker tried to argue but the mayor cut him off. "Bill, I've known you for 20 years. Don't protect bad cops. You're better than this." Silence. Then Chief Walker spoke quietly. "You're right. I'll start the investigation immediately." "Good. And someone get that girl medical attention. Real medical attention. At the hospital. With a full examination and documentation of all injuries." An ambulance took Sophia to Maplewood General Hospital. I rode with her. The mayor followed in his car. At the hospital, doctors examined Sophia carefully. Her nose wasn't broken, but she had severe bruising. Her lip needed 3 stitches. She had bruises on her shoulders and arms. She had a mild concussion from her head hitting the car. The doctor was angry. "Who did this to her?" "A police officer," I said. "What? Why?" "Because she was wearing shorts." The doctor looked shocked. He documented everything. Photos. Measurements. Detailed notes. "This is assault. Clear assault. I'm required to report this," he said. "Please do," Mayor Anderson said from the doorway. "I want every piece of evidence documented." While Sophia was being treated, the mayor sat with me in the waiting room. "Mrs. Torres, I need to tell you something. About Officer Bradley." "What?" "This isn't his first incident. We've had 3 complaints against him in the past 2 years. All involving young people of color. All allegations of excessive force. But none of the cases went anywhere because there wasn't enough evidence." "Why wasn't he fired?" "Police union. Internal politics. It's complicated. But after today with video evidence and witnesses he's done." "Good. He should be in prison." "I agree. And your HOA president?" "She's going to face charges too. Filing a false police report. Assault and battery. Possibly more." She was smiling. When Sophia was hurt, she was smiling. The mayor's face darkened. "I saw. That woman is evil. Pure evil." Sophia stayed in the hospital overnight for observation because of the concussion. I never left her side. She woke up crying several times. Nightmares. "Aunt Becca, I was so scared. I thought they were going to kill me." "Sure, baby. You're safe now. I won't let anyone hurt you." But I knew the damage was done. My confident, happy niece was traumatized. Mrs. Chen's video was sent to the mayor. But she also posted it online. Within 24 hours it went viral. Teenage girl brutalized by police officer over shorts. Mayor witnesses police brutality in his own city. HOA president calls cops on teen for clothing. 5 million views. Then 10 million. Then 20 million. The national news picked it up. CNN. Fox. MSNBC. Everyone was talking about it. The comments were overwhelmingly supportive of Sophia. "This is disgusting. That poor girl. She's a child. In handcuffs. For what? That cop should be in prison. Fire the HOA president. This is why people don't trust police." The video showed everything. Karen grabbing Sophia. Karen lying to the police. Officer Bradley slamming Sophia's face into the car. Sophia bleeding and crying. It was clear. Crystal clear. She did nothing wrong. The police union tried to defend Officer Bradley. They issued a statement. Officer Bradley followed proper procedure in a volatile situation. The mayor immediately held a press conference. I was there. I saw everything. There was no volatile situation. There was a scared teenage girl who was brutalized by an officer who should never wear a badge. The police union statement is insulting and false. Protests started. People gathered at the police station. At City Hall. They held signs, "Justice for Sophia," and "Fire Bradley," and "Karen Martinez must go." Sophia watched the news from her hospital bed. She saw herself on TV. She saw her own bleeding face. "Aunt Becca, everyone knows now. Everyone saw it. I'm so embarrassed." "No, baby. Don't be embarrassed. You did nothing wrong. People are angry for you, not at you. But everyone saw me crying. Everyone saw me get hurt." "Yes. And everyone also sees how strong you are. You're a survivor, Sophia. You're going to help change things." The mayor didn't wait for the police department to investigate itself. He brought in the state attorney general. He brought in the FBI Civil Rights Division. He wanted an independent, thorough investigation. Within 1 week, they discovered disturbing things about Officer Bradley. 17 complaints of excessive force in his 12-year career. 14 of those complaints involved people of color. 11 involved teenagers or young adults. He had been sued twice, cases settled with NDAs. He had multiple reprimands in his file that were never acted upon. Other officers had reported concerns about his behavior. The investigation also looked at Karen Martinez. 23 calls to police in 2 years, all false or exaggerated. 47 HOA violations issued, 92% to families of color. Evidence of selective enforcement of rules. Multiple harassment complaints from neighbors. She had been sued by 3 families for discrimination. The pattern was clear. Both Officer Bradley and Karen Martinez had been abusing their power for years. Sophia wasn't their first victim. She was just the one caught on video with the mayor watching. 3 weeks after the incident, charges were filed. Officer Bradley. Assault and battery felony. Excessive force under color of law, federal civil rights violation. False arrest felony. Filing a false report. Official misconduct. Karen Martinez. Assault and battery misdemeanor. Filing a false police report misdemeanor. And making false statements to law enforcement. Harassment. Civil rights violations federal. The police union tried to fight the charges against Bradley. But the evidence was overwhelming. The video. The mayor's testimony. 6 neighbor witnesses. Sophia's medical records. Karen hired an expensive lawyer. He tried to claim she was just enforcing community standards. The prosecutor laughed at him. By physically grabbing a teenager? By lying to police? By describing an honor student as a gang member? No. Your client is a racist who abused her position. Both cases went to trial. Officer Bradley's trial came first. It lasted 1 week. The video was played for the jury. All 12 jurors watched Sophia get slammed into that car. They saw her face hit the metal. They saw the blood. Sophia had to testify. She was terrified. But the mayor sat in the courtroom every single day. So did I. So did dozens of supporters. "Sophia, can you tell us what you were thinking when Officer Bradley grabbed you?" the prosecutor asked. "I thought I was going to die." Sophia's voice was quiet but clear. "I thought he was going to kill me and no one would care because I'm just a brown girl in shorts." The jury looked angry. The judge looked sad. Bradley's lawyer tried to claim Sophia was resisting, and he was using appropriate force. Then they played the video again. In slow motion. Sophia stumbling. Bradley grabbing her. The slam. The blood. "That's appropriate force against a handcuffed 16-year-old girl?" the prosecutor asked. The defense had no answer. The jury deliberated for 3 hours. Guilty. On all counts. Officer Bradley showed no emotion. But I saw fear in his eyes. The judge sentenced him to 8 years in prison for the assault charge, plus 5 years for the federal civil rights violation. 13 years total. "Officer Bradley, you betrayed your oath. You betrayed your community. You brutalized a child. You have no place in law enforcement or in civilized society." The courtroom erupted in applause. The judge didn't stop it. Sophia cried. But these were different tears. Relief tears. Justice tears. 2 weeks later, Karen Martinez went to trial. She tried to act confident. But everyone had seen the video. Everyone knew what she did. The evidence against her was simple but powerful. 1. Video of her grabbing Sophia. 2. Recording of her 911 call filled with lies. 3. Testimony from 6 neighbors. 4. Pattern of discriminatory behavior. 5. Sophia's testimony about the names Karen called her. Sophia testified again. She called me a tramp. She called me indecent. She said I looked like a prostitute. She said brown girls like me needed to learn respect. Did she use those exact words? Brown girls like me? Yes. She said you people and brown girls need to learn their place. The courtroom gasped. Karen's lawyer looked sick. Karen took the stand. Big mistake. I was protecting my neighborhood, she insisted. These teenagers today have no respect. They dress like they're asking for trouble. Ms. Martinez, you're saying a 16-year-old girl in knee-length shorts was asking for trouble? Yes. In my day, young ladies dressed modestly. In your day? You mean when there were also segregated water fountains? Objection. Withdrawn. Ms. Martinez, did you know Sophia Torres was an honor roll student? No. Did you know she volunteers at an animal shelter? No. Did you know she had never been in any trouble before? No. Did you care? Silence. Ms. Martinez, did you care about any of that? Or did you just see a brown girl in shorts and decide she was a problem? Karen's face turned red. I was just trying to maintain standards. Standards? Right. Let me ask you this. Have you ever called the police on a white teenager in shorts? I don't remember. The prosecutor showed records. In 2 years you called the police 23 times. Every single call was about a person of color. Not one call about a white person. Interesting standards. Karen had no answer. The jury took only 2 hours. Guilty on all counts. The judge looked at Karen with disgust. Ms. Martinez, you used your position to harass, intimidate, and assault your neighbors. You wasted police resources with false reports. You caused a young girl to be brutalized. Your racism and cruelty have no place in this community. For the assault charge, 6 months in county jail. For the false police report, 6 months, concurrent. For the civil rights violations, 2 years in federal prison, to be served after the county jail time. Total, 2.5 years in custody. Additionally, you are permanently barred from serving on any HOA board. You will pay restitution to Sophia Torres in the amount of $100,000 for emotional distress and medical expenses. You will pay the city $50,000 for wasted police resources. Karen started crying. Please, Your Honor, I made a mistake. You made many mistakes. You will have plenty of time to think about them. After both trials, Sophia started therapy. Dr. James Patterson was wonderful. He specialized in trauma. Took months. Sophia had nightmares. She was afraid of police cars. She was nervous around authority figures. She stopped wearing shorts for a while. But slowly she healed. The community rallied around her. Neighbors sent cards. Strangers sent messages of support. A GoFundMe raised $200,000 for her college fund. The mayor created a new police oversight committee. He invited Sophia to speak at the first meeting. My name is Sophia Torres. I'm 17 now. A year ago, I was slammed into a police car for wearing shorts. I was called names. I was treated like a criminal. I was brutalized. But I'm still here. I'm still standing. And I want to make sure this never happens to anyone else. We need better training. We need accountability. We need police who see teenagers as people, not threats. We need HOA leaders who serve their communities, not terrorize them. The entire room gave her a standing ovation. The mayor hugged her. You're braver than most adults I know. Today Sophia is 18. She just graduated high school. Top of her class. She got a full scholarship to State University. She wants to study civil rights law. She still has a small scar on her lip. She still has nightmares sometimes. But she's strong. She's a survivor. She's a fighter. Officer Bradley is in prison. He was attacked by other inmates twice. They don't like cops who hurt kids. He has 11 more years to serve. Karen Martinez served her time. She lost her house paying the restitution and legal fees. She lives in a tiny apartment. Alone. No one from the neighborhood speaks to her. She has to report her conviction to any new HOA. She'll never have power again. The police department reformed. New training. New oversight. New policies. Officer Davis and Officer Martinez got promotions for trying to de-escalate. Our HOA elected new leadership. Diverse leadership. Fair leadership. They removed all of Karen's discriminatory rules. Mayor Anderson won re-election in a landslide. People never forgot how he stood up for Sophia. And me? I'm just an ant who learned that sometimes the system works. Sometimes good people in power actually do the right thing. Sometimes justice is real. This story isn't about revenge. It's about justice. It's about accountability. When the mayor witnessed what happened, he could have looked away. He could have stayed silent. He could have let the system protect itself. But he didn't. He used his position to demand truth. To demand fairness. To demand justice. That's what we need more of. People in power who actually care about doing what's right. Sophia didn't want revenge. She wanted the world to know her truth. She wanted to prevent this from happening to someone else. And she did. Because of her courage, Officer Bradley can't hurt anyone else. Karen can't terrorize anyone else. The police department improved. The community changed. One teenage girl in shorts changed everything. Not because she wanted attention. Not because she wanted money. But because she refused to be silent about injustice.